think that there is a right or wrong way to live with breast cancer of any stage, but as a woman living with metastatic breast cancer, I have often felt pressure to adhere to a certain attitude or narrative of, sort of think positive, be positive. And one challenge of metastatic breast cancer is it's not a curable disease. And so I often, when we talk about the survivor challenge, often I find myself either remaining silent because I will be the Debbie Downer if it's a sort of a mixed group of, well, I've finished my treatment, I'm doing great. And I'm like, well, then that leads to questions of, well, when will you finish your treatment? And well, I won't. And I think, I guess my question for our two Skype guests would be, how do you react to, have you felt, as I have at times, a pressure to sort of, oh, it's all good, and sometimes, frankly, it is not. So I'm just wondering what your approach has been.
I mean, I live my life knowing that it's not my job to make everybody else feel better about my disease, right? Like I have enough challenges living with metastatic breast cancer that I can't take on the burden of getting everybody else around me comfortable with the fact that I'm living with metastatic breast cancer. I don't want to be the Debbie Downer in the room. That's not my personality. And so I keep my answers pretty short. When they ask me, but you're going to be okay, right? Because that's usually the way every conversation ends, but you're going to be fine, right? I say one day at a time, one day at a time. And I really try to keep my answers short. Now, do I believe that as an advocate, I have a responsibility to educate the public about metastatic breast cancer and what it's really like to live with the disease? Yes, but that's my professional hat. And my personal hat is very different from the professional hat that I wear. In my job as an executive director of a national cancer organization, I know we need to do a lot to educate the community about what it's really like to live with advanced disease. In my personal life, I don't always have the energy. And when I don't, I deflect to the, one day at a time rule.
I totally agree with what you said. It's not our responsibility to make other people comfortable with our diagnosis. And I don't have the energy to, I'm a very honest person, but sometimes, just like I said before, like sometimes if someone asks me how I'm doing, I just say okay when I'm really not. Because if I start saying, well, I don't feel well, I don't think, I'm like, oh, you need to get out, let's go do something. And and I can't do that, because then it makes me feel bad. It affects me mentally and emotionally, because then I think I can't get out right now because I'm feeling like crap. And yeah, I get that. Oh, you'll be fine too. You're going to be just fine because you're young and you look healthy, so you're going to be just fine. And usually I'll respond with, you know what, today, right now, I'm fine. But in 5 minutes, I might not be fine. But it is, it's not just the one day at a time. It's 1 hour at a time. It's 1 minute at a time, and that's just how you have to take it.